Hey guys, how you doing? I don't know if we're on time. And by the way, I just want to ask you, once some of you start tuning in, what you think the lighting is like, and also how the sound is. Because I'm trying a new setup right now. I'm kind of in my living room, my new living room. This is in my new home, and I'm trying all this different lighting and stuff. So if you could just let me know. Sort the hair out, Will. Sort the hair out. It's always a thing. The hair is fucking it's all over the place. So guys, it's great to be here. Great to be here. I'll just let some of you join and we'll get cracking. So I hope you've had a really good day. I just want to hear in the comments if you think the sound is okay, because obviously you've got my headphones in today, just to improve sound quality a little bit. But if you can't hear me, then please tell me, and I'll sort it out right away. Sort the hair out. Light is okay. Dark in the back, cool. Loud and clear. Nice one, Carol. Thank you. Sounds great. Good. That's super cool. Nice one, guys. I'll just let some more people join because you probably all had busy days, and it can take a while to join in the party. We're just going to be covering moving from fear to freedom. In my life experience, as well as my reading and also working with other people, fear and worry tends to be at the very top of the list of things that we'd rather not have to deal with. And we're going to go through how you can overcome that fear and see it in a different way. And the idea behind this meditation, and what I want you to come away with, I want you to feel calmer. The most important thing in this experience that you're going to have now is that I want you to feel totally decompressed, calm, and it's going to just really set up the rest of your week. I want you to just feel that chillness. I want you to feel that calm. But I also would be really interested to find out if any of you have any shifts. And what I mean by a shift is, for a lot of you, you're going to go quite deep into like what we call a trance. You're going to be so calm that actually all the words that I say actually embed themselves into your subconscious mind. And what you may find is that by the end of the meditation, or even in a few days' time or a week's time, you're suddenly going to go, whoa, I feel really, really different, and I don't know why. And I really hope that comes through for a lot of you, because I know a lot of you deal with fear. I know that I deal with fear, and the more that we can meditate and be mindful of our own thinking, the better and better we become at remaining detached from our thinking and not judging it so aggressively and negatively as we normally do. And then when you're in that distant place and you're able to remain detached, you can have peace. And when you can have peace, you naturally feel happy, because you don't have to force happiness upon yourself if you've been having unhappy thoughts. Your natural state of being is to be well, to be happy. So you don't have to feel like you have to have that. If you're just mindful, you'll get it anyway. So I'm going to go straight into the meditation. We're kind of coming on for 8:05 now, and I just want you guys to take some deep breaths. So take a deep breath in. Actually, sorry guys, it was just one thing before we get started. I had to do this today because I've got loads of things to announce soon, books, courses, retreats, all kinds of things. And if you're not a subscriber to my emails yet, there is a link above. If you click on that link, you can subscribe to my emails and get updates and some freebies. I've actually got some free extracts of my upcoming book coming to you if you're a subscriber to my emails. So my email link is above. If you click on that, you get to stay updated with everything that I'm doing. So there we go. I tried to get that out of the way. And then there was just one more thing as well. Comments. There have been so many wonderful comments recently on the page, but I've just been so busy with book stuff, editors coming in, people helping out, loads of cool things happening. and I just haven't had any time to reply to all these wonderful comments you've been posting. So again, thanks for putting up with me. I will get back to them. I've always made it my goal to want to get back to each and every comment that I ever get, and it's getting harder. It's getting harder. I like this is getting a little more popular, but I want to get back to those comments. So just give me time, and I will get back to them individually. Should we get started? I just want you to breathe in through your nose. So just close your eyes. Try and get yourself into a comfortable place, wherever that is for you right now. And if you can just maybe lie down, put your feet up on a sofa or up on a bed. I always find that's a nice position, like a this is your back, this is your knees, this is your feet, if that makes sense. Or just sit up, or just sit on the couch, or whatever it may be. But what I'd prefer you to do is keep the iPhone on, keep your headphones in, or the loudspeaker on, and just listen to me. And I'm going to talk to you. I want you to feel really calm and relaxed and enjoy this experience. And you can watch it if you want. You can watch my face, but ideally just kind of close your eyes and just listen. So let's take some deep breaths. Okay, so I want you to breathe in through your nose and out your mouth. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Breathe in for 4 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, and breathe out for 6 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So count with me. Deep breath in. 1, 2, 3, 4, and breathe out for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Deep breath in. 1, 2, 3, 4, and breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4, and breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I want you to just keep that pattern going. Keep that pattern going. And what I'm going to do now, as you go through this experience, is all I want you to do now is I just want you to pay attention to your breath. And when your mind wanders, remember that's okay, because our minds do wander, and that's basically what the mind does, and that's okay. And I want you to, in this moment, allow that to be okay, and allow yourself to have the permission, and give yourself the permission for your mind to, do its thing. And as you take breaths, just really focus on your breathing, on the sound of your breathing, on the feel of your breathing. And with each new breath, just feel tension release from your body as you feel calmer and calmer, and you feel more and more present. Keep paying attention to the sound and feel of your breath. Nothing more, nothing less. Remember, you don't have to judge your thinking. Your thoughts are fine, really, on their own. It's only when we dive in and start judging how they are, how they sound, what they are, why they're there, that we get ourselves into a difficult situation. We get ourselves into fear by creating the feeling of fear from those thoughts. But really, you don't have to have that. You can just bring all of your attention back to witnessing your breath. And just by noticing that there's someone in you, the real you, who notices the world, who notices your breath, who notices the sky, who notices the birds that fly in that sky, who notices what they notice. And what you notice with this all-seeing, silent witness of life within you is that when you can just observe you feel love. You feel love for yourself, you feel love for the world, and you feel connected. So just keep taking breaths. And what I'm going to do as you just continue to listen to my voice is I'm going to take you through a series of analogies that are going to help you let go of fear. They're going to help you move away from fear and into freedom. So keep your eyes closed. Feel really relaxed. Try and get into the most relaxed position you can. And we're just going to take you through these analogies. So keep breathing. So the first analogy that I want you to remember when it comes to dealing with fear is that fear and worry, these thoughts that we have, they're like a mouse going up a staircase in like a cartoon where there's a girl in the bedroom and she can see the mouse going up the staircase, and the mouse has this shadow that's this huge monster to her, and she's going, oh no, no, like this, and the mouse is going up the stairs, up the stairs, up the stairs, and the girl thinks it's this huge big thing that's really scary and it's a huge monster. And then finally the mouse just comes into the room and she goes, oh, look, it's just a mouse. It's just a little mouse. And that is exactly the kind of analogy that sums up observation. Because when you go into this place of observation, when you meditate and you just observe your thoughts, all the fear that surrounds them dissipates. So I want you to do that now. I just want you to notice any thoughts that come in through your mind. I just want you to notice them, not try and change them, not necessarily judge them, just see them coming through. And notice how calm you feel and how calm you remain, because you are the person, you as the witness, can have the calmest, happiest, most peaceful life you want if you can remain conscious. It's all it takes. Just keep noticing your thoughts. And we're going to move on to the second analogy that will represent how you can deal with fear and remove fear from your life. So the next one is what I call Fred the Cat. Now, I want you to imagine your mind that you're in now. So as you're laying here in this moment, imagine the thoughts that come through your head are like stray cats coming in through the cat flap. Now, when the stray cat comes in through the cat flap, you're staying on the couch. I want you to visualize that for me now. So as you're breathing, visualize that you're sat on your sofa in your house and there's a cat that's come in the living room. And he's a perfectly friendly cat. He's just a random cat. We don't know whose he is. He's a lovely little thing. Or for you it can be a dog, if you'd rather, or a seal. I don't know how you'd have a seal flap in a house for a door, but you might, I don't know. And I want you to just notice the animal coming inside the living room. And you're going to stay seated. And the more that you just take that deep uncalming breath, the more you're just going to notice that if you can just stay on the couch, you remain calm. He's just a cat. He's just a dog. He's just a seal, a gorilla, a bear, whatever you fancy. That is how to observe your thinking. And when you just observe your thinking, you can stay seated. And when you stay seated, you stay relaxed. And all these fears you might have about rejection, and fears you might have about failure, and fears you might have about money, and fears you might have about relationships or your own health or whatever it may be, you can start to notice that all these little fears and worries we have are like little animals and cats coming in through the cat flap into the living room of your mind. But what you can do is just stay seated. You can stick that ass on the seat and just take that deep breath. That's how you do it. That's how you remain seated. It's just taking a deep breath. Just take it in. And just observe your thoughts. Because remember, they're just thoughts and they will pass. The next piece is the next analogy that I want to try with you. And this is the thing with these analogies. And just keep breathing while I'm doing this, talking to you, my friend, is that with a lot of these analogies, some are going to really resonate, some less so, but I just want to go through them because there'll be a few that will just really help you get a release from your fears and worries. So the next one is to imagine your mind is like a movie theatre. Now, the thoughts and feelings and sensations that make up your life are like the movie playing out on the movie screen. Now, the observer, the silent witness that is within you, who's this all-loving, all-creating, conscious human being, is sat in the movie theatre watching the movie. Now, let's say you've had a tough time of it of late. Let's say you've had a lot of stress of late. Let's say you've had a lot of tension and you've been unsure of yourself and uncertain and worried and afraid. That is like the movie playing in front of you. And I want you to just visualize that right now. I want you to watch the movie of your life playing on the movie screen. And as you notice it playing on the movie screen, you can start to understand that if you can just observe what you observe, you feel calm anyway. But only if you keep taking deep breaths and remain aware of the movie playing out. Because as soon as you go inside the movie, things change. But you can stay seated. You can stay seated in that movie theatre by just doing this. And another deep breath. Visualize that seat. And the final analogy that I want to take you through that's going to really help you understand this idea of what it means to observe versus judge is that, remember, your thoughts are like clouds in the sky. You are the sky. You are worthy. You are beautiful. You're amazing. You're awesome. You're capable of whatever it is that you want to produce. You can overcome barriers. You can find solutions to problems. You can make your dreams come true. You can do anything that you want to because you are the sky. You are the sky above. And all these things called feelings and these things called sensations and these things called thoughts, they're just like clouds. You are the one who remains as a constant. And the clouds, they just come and go. They just come into the sky and then they leave, and they come in and they leave, and they come in and they leave, and they always leave. It's like, remember that right now as you're taking deep breaths, that the thoughts and feelings that you dislike the most in the entire world will always, always, always leave. They always do. Remember that. Keep breathing for me. Keep taking deep breaths. Now, we are moving on to the depth of your breath. So what I want you to do now is I just really want you to work on this idea with me. It's going to really raise the presence of how you feel and your awareness of life and everything and thoughts going on in your head, and it's going to make you incredibly aware. So right now, I want you to practice this holding technique. So I want you to take a deep breath in, breathe out, and at the bottom, hold, no breath. Take a deep breath in, and breathe out, I'm going to go with you. We're going to do 10. Let's go. Just keep breathing for me, my friend. I just want to talk to you about what it means to meditate and what it means as a philosophy as you go forward, as you come out of this meditation. So just stay in that relaxed state. Keep your eyes closed and just listen to me. Meditation is not your savior. Meditation is there for you to realize that there are no saviors. You are the one who is ultimately responsible for how you want your life to be, for how much you want to feel, for what you want to have, what you want to do. You are the one that ultimately is responsible. And what you learn with meditation is self-empowerment, that you can achieve what it is that you want to achieve because you are capable of taking action. And with action, you'll get results. And with results, you'll learn about who you are, what you want to do, where you want to go. And when you learn, you get wiser. And when you get wiser, you go further. And you live the happiest, most fulfilling, satisfying, pleasurable, enjoyable life that you can imagine in your wildest dreams. So that's what I want you to do now. I want you to right now remember firstly that meditation is not your savior. You're going in to meditate every single day because you want to raise your vibration, you want to be the observer, and you want to just observe and find what you find. Don't go into meditation with a goal. As soon as you go in with a goal, oh, it's going to give me this, it's going to give me that, that isn't going to work. You can never, ever use force in any area of life. You ever notice how you can't ever force a dog to do what you want it to do? You can never force another human to do what you want to do. You can never force yourself to do what you want to do. You can never force anything in the universe to do what it is that you want to do. The only antidote to force is power. So in this moment now, I want you to allow anything that you feel is a dream of yours, like a real dream. Now maybe it's just how you want to feel. It might just be that you want to come away from loads of stress and feel how you want to feel. Or it might just be that you want life and have all of your dreams come true. Just whatever the dream is for you, I want you to, in this moment now, as you take these really deep breaths, to really contemplate, what do I want? What do I want, and what does it look like? And I want you to allow that to come into your mind. And I want you to just explore that and allow whatever just comes in there to come in there, and just be intrigued. Keep an open mind. Just explore your mind. Allow it to go where you want it to go. And it might, like I said, it might be that you just want to feel really, really good. But it might be that you just really want your wildest dreams to come true. You want to earn loads of money. You want to be in the best shape of your life. You want to have an amazing partner. You want to have an awesome job where you get to help people, whatever it may be. But I just want you to picture a scene. It might be you walking on a beach, with a loved one or a partner or a family member or someone. It might be that you there in front of a stage of people. It might be you just having a cup of tea, sat on your sofa. But with these last few breaths, really allow that to come to the surface, because we're going to talk about your dreams and how they relate to your fears in a moment. So let's do 3 more breaths. Last one. So you can start to, get yourself up and out of the meditation now. And we can start to just have more of a kind of normal conversation. I'd love to hear your feedback. I'm going to hang out for a few minutes. I'd love to see what it is you guys felt during that time. And if you're feeling calmer, ideally, that's the main goal. But maybe if anything came up for you, if you feel like you've shifted a little bit, any new ideas, any new insights, I'd love to know. If nothing comes up, then that's no big deal either. Like I said before in the guided meditation, it's vital that we don't go into our sacred moment every day. And ideally, I recommend 15 minutes every morning, and maybe ideally 15 minutes in the evening as well, if you can manage it. But is to go in with any goal. As soon as you go in with a goal, it changes the whole thing, and you're trying to use force. And when you try and force your way out of anxiety, force your way out of worry, force your way out of depression, fear, uncertainty, all these things, when you try and force your way out, your mind just creates more force, because the more you try and get rid of a thought, the more you strengthen it. The more you strengthen it, the harder and harder it gets to deal with it. So the key is always just mindfulness, just being completely and utterly aware of your thinking. And by being aware and not trying to change your thoughts, you notice that you just feel so good. You feel fucking awesome. And I'll be honest, I've never ever felt this good before. I've been practicing more meditation than I ever have in my life. I've always practiced it, but I've practiced more and more and more. And I can absolutely hand on heart say with the utmost honesty that I am definitively happier and more successful as well as a result of practicing much more meditation than before. It's like it is always the answer. Whether your life is going really well and really, really successfully, you've got to remain incredibly humble to that, to keep that going. So that's why meditation comes in. And then the other side of things, if things aren't going so well, it's there for you. So it's to say that meditation is always there, and it's always absolutely vital that we do it, and we go into that place of that sanctuary. I just want to briefly say, I don't know where the seal thing came from when we were talking about the animals coming into the living room. I was like, Jesus, a seal flap. I've no fucking idea where the seal flap thing came from. Thanks for putting up with me. And yeah, it's just to remember that you are the creator. You are the creator of what it is that you want. And like I said, that could be a big thing, or it could just be that you just want to feel good. You just want to feel well. My friends, I just want to talk to you about a couple of things. Firstly, just to remind you that if you want to get any updates on the kind of stuff that I have got coming up, like free extracts from my upcoming book, the actual release date of my book, courses, retreats, all these kind of things. We're doing a Will's Wellness Warrior meetup, all these things. You want to subscribe to my emails. So I've got a link above on the post here. If you click on that link, enter your name and email, you become part of my email list, and you'll get all those updates and whatnot. And then the other thing was I am going to really start integrating a lot of the physical work that I've done as a practitioner, as a trainer, as a coach over the years. So like, I really want to bring home a lot of the kind of health and well-being, fat loss stuff to help you guys out as well as part of this holistic Mind, Body, Soul Wellness Warrior group that we're in. And so we're actually going to do a live mind, body, soul workout that is entirely catered and designed to calm the mind, energize the body, and awaken the soul. And it's all to do with yin and yang. And that's my background philosophy as a personal trainer, about balancing yin and yang. It's all like breathing exercises, but there's tone as well, and you are going to get a sweat going. So what you'll notice is each week when I do these episodes, we're going to try and really, really get into some super, super high quality content that I want you guys to be involved in. And I'm going to send reminders out all throughout the week to make it events. So there'll be like guided meditations. We're going to do workouts. We're going to set together and do journaling. I've got loads of stuff planned. But what I want to do is just basically make the content for you as a wellness warrior the best content that you can find on the internet. I want you to feel like this hub, this home, this place, this community is really where you want to be. Because I just feel so passionately that you get to live the happiest life you can. So, my friends, that is all from me. I'm going to read your comments later. I can see them all scrolling through, but my eyesight is so shit that I just would have no idea what it is you're saying. I'm kind of looking at the screen going, yeah, I could try, but I've got no idea what you're saying. It's like, blah, blah, blah. But guys, I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you've enjoyed the experience and you feel more relaxed and it sets you off on your week. What is it today? Is it Thursday? So it should set up tomorrow and the weekend. And like I said, the final note on today was to try and really knuckle into at least 6 out of 7 days a week meditation that you do, and it's that 15 minutes every morning. It's the very first thing that you do, and nail it in, get it in there. It will be the one thing that will change your life for the better, for the most, more than any other well-being habit that I could know of, apart from sleep, water, food. Because if you didn't sleep, have water and have food, you'd die. And don't die, because you're really lovely and I really, really like you. So we'll leave it on that. My friends, loads of love.